Okay, so I already did one video where I gave you just a real quick and dirty about why we have the Start Here section and what its general purpose is. But in this video, I'm going to explain in a little more detail the components that you need to be thinking about for this section, and also how they match up with the Quality Matters rubric. And so you'll see how easy it really is to put together a good course that is easy for your students to understand and follow. And so I'm going to jump over to the rubric. And remember, we said in the other earlier video that we're covering section 1.1 with the or standard 1.1 with the Start Here area. But let's talk about some of the other parts of the course overview and introduction that also need to be included here and will satisfy the requirements of this rubric. If you look at 1.2, students are introduced to the purpose and structure of your course. Sure, but that's going to be, it doesn't matter how you do it. It's probably going to be included in your syllabus. Maybe what you want to do here is, well, you want to reiterate it in some way. Perhaps record a video where you do a tour of the syllabus. You talk about the high points. And that could also take care of 1.3, which is your etiquette expectations, or what some people call netiquette. This is really important, especially if you're going to be relying heavily on discussion forums, because participation has to be timely in order for those to work successfully. It's also going to be important in terms of email, because one of the big things that students are going to expect from you is a response when they contact you, and so it's important up front for you to establish the parameters. I check email at every morning when I get to the office. I check it at lunchtime. I check it before I leave. I don't check it on the weekends, or I check it constantly. I never put my iPhone down. It's up to you what your communications policy is going to be, but it's important that you make it clear to your students at the front end so that they understand what to expect. They'll forgive a lot if you just tell them up front, hey, I don't answer emails on the weekend. I don't expect you to either. Or I do answer emails on the weekend, and you can contact me anytime. It's your call. Let's jump on to 1.4, course and or institutional policies with which the students are expected to comply. Of course, again, this is probably going to be stated in your syllabus, and so it'll be covered there, but it might be good to point back in the Start Here area to that. Again, another reason why you might want to consider a short video where you tour the syllabus or go over the syllabus. The thing you would normally do the first night of a class in the classroom. Let's see, we also got 1.5, prerequisite knowledge. Again, that should be stated in your syllabus and isn't necessarily something that you would need to be restated here, but it certainly wouldn't hurt. Same with 1.6, minimum technical skills, and you're probably going to have questions about that. We have some sample items that I'm going to provide you with that you can, what I mean by that is sample technology requirements that other people have used in the course. And this is not something you're going to need to draft from the beginning. It's just something you're going to need to find and add, and I'll help you out with that. Finally, this is a good place for your self-introduction, which I could also, again, go back to that syllabus tour. You could, well, I hate to say kill a lot of birds with one stone, but it's true that you could cover that there as well. And then finally, in 1.8, the end of the course overview and introduction. Students are asked to introduce themselves to the class, and typically people use discussion forums for that. That would probably be the next thing I told the students to do after they finished this section of the class, and that would completely cover you for Quality Matters standards and get your students on their way.